Good morning, everyone. Sorry, I'm a bit slow again checking in. Um, I really do have the goal of those weekly updates, and this time I'm going to be honest. I think I was waiting to feel better, so I didn't look like I feel. This time I had an experience last night that helped me realize how important it was to keep checking in, even through this roughest part of, which is ironic, because the roughest part for me right now of what I'm going through is the sepsis that I had, the infection, and I don't know if I've stated this yet, but I guess I almost didn't make it through that. I didn't realize how bad it was, but my surgeons and my nurse navigator repeatedly tell me that if I had come in just a little bit later, I probably wouldn't have made it, and that I almost didn't, that it was really touch and go. And it's hard for me to acknowledge, because even when I got the diagnosis of breast cancer, I never had that moment where I thought I was facing my mortality. I was sure I was going to be fine. And even while I was in the hospital with the sepsis, I was sure I was going to be fine. I'm always sure I'm going to be fine. So it's kind of hard for me right now because I'm so tired. And I'm also going through radiation now, which can cause some fatigue. So I think my body wasn't ready for the radiation after having the sepsis. So overall, I'm good. They're still taking good care of me. But the thing that kind of shifted for me last night is I went to a breast cancer support group. And I'm this person that, because of the work I do, I can be fine. I'm fine on my own. And I think the support group wasn't as much about the fact that I needed guidance or anything as it was about other people giving me what I'm trying to give you. This experience of, oh yeah, I haven't been through what you're going through, but I've been through what I'm going through. And we talked about a very important subject. Last night we talked about several, and I love this because I love to share what I'm learning. And part of the follow-up of people that, know people that have had breast cancer, there are over 100 different kinds of just breast cancer. So each one is different. My breast cancer is a hormonal breast cancer, and I've talked about that. And it's what they call a plus plus minus, which is the easiest to treat. It has long-term risks, but it's non-aggressive. It's not as aggressive as other kinds of breast cancers, which are like the triple negatives, and a couple people there had those. And we each had our own story, but we all sat there sharing because we've had a story. But what the beautiful thing is all of us were strong women who are saying, this is something I'm going through, and these have been my experiences, and these are the hard parts, and breast cancer sucks, and it's something I have to live with for the rest of my life, because I have to still go in and get tests, and it affects other things, all these different things we go through. And so it helped me realize how important this is, because there may not be a group out there, because a lot of this vlog that I've been doing has been about helping people understand that know people with cancer, because maybe not everybody understands how to support us. And in the group we talked about that it's the kind of support we receive when we're ill might not be what people think it should be. But what I realized was an important piece to me was just the common ground, that I was sitting in a room with people that could talk and laugh and feel frustrated and feel pain together without ever losing their individuality. None of us wanted to fix each other, and none of us wanted to have anybody fix us. We just wanted to talk about our experience, and maybe there are people out there who don't have that. And so maybe this helps, and maybe there's someone who looks forward to it every week. And for those people, I am sorry for the weeks I've missed. I mean, I know it's been hard for me too. I am a very tough person, and I have the advantage of brain chemistry, but this has been a long journey. It's been a long 4 months of being swept away. And that was one of the things we talked about last night. And I promised one of them I would vlog about it. And so I'm going to do that today. One of the things we talked about was the fact that you get swept away. There's a diagnosis, and then you get this. For me, it was a little blue booklet, and it is filled with medical appointments that have been made for you. And everything is out of your control. And I was grateful for that, because I didn't know what to do and how to do it. And having somebody else make my appointments helped me, because I could barely think straight. I was just all of a sudden in this situation where my brain was like, what is happening to me? Where am I? And so for me, that was a blessing. But for some other women, it's all of a sudden like it's just someone's taken over my life and said, you need to be here, here, and here, and that's where you're going to be, and this is what's going to happen next. So that gratitude I felt can be challenging for some people, that all of a sudden, especially for an aggressive breast cancer, you don't have the opportunity to make choices. I mean, like for me, I'm realizing my reconstruction choices would have been different if I had had time to think about it. If I had had a chance to process, but there's no time, because there's cancer in your body and they need to get it out. And I think this is true for all threatening illnesses. The sepsis, I lost complete control, and that wasn't cancer related. That was the tube. That was, it just happened to be I had a surgery. An infection is a risk for surgery. And I've had multiple surgeries and filled out wills because of surgery, but I've never really thought, oh, a will is necessary because I could die, because I've never had an infection like that before. But here I was in this moment where I could die, and that happens. And so far, the worst part of breast cancer for me has been something that had nothing to do with breast cancer. So it's just this experience of life will never be the same. And it's not a singular traumatic event. It is an ongoing series of traumas, because there's this that happens, and then this next thing, and then like somebody was talking about their lymph node was a little swollen, and then here you go and go, oh no, did it spread? Or if I have this pain in my body, is it there now? And so there is that piece that is going to be a thing that says, for me, I learned that the kind of breast cancer I have could be spread throughout my body. And I'm in treatment to kill all those cells, but it's going to take a while, and that's a risk. That's there, and that's something that has to be in awareness. So I just want to, I'm going to be out of time here. I just want to say I'm going to work better. I'm going to work harder at being better at checking in. I am tired, but I am still mending. I'm still healing. It's just, sepsis takes time, I guess, to heal from, especially as bad as it was. And I'm here, and I'm still getting healthier, and this is not something that I'm worried about. So if you don't hear from me, don't worry that something has happened. It's just right now, some days it's harder than others. So anyway, I'm out of time. I wish all of you a beautiful day, and thank you for watching and supporting. I love all of you.